to the channel. Just having a little walk out with puppy. Come on. Hope everyone's well. Just down by the Scarborough Skip is just over there. Just having a walk down Derelict Road. Just thought we'd jump on, make another video, and I'm hoping the wind's not too bad. I'm just hoping we're connected as well. Oh, she's here, frightened of everything. Right, so hope everyone's right. The ones that watched the last video and the video before that, thank you very much, and thanks to the subscribers up to now. I know it's still low at the moment. Get some more lads online and get some more lads subscribing. So I'm just having a bit of a wander out. There she is. So yeah, we'll just get back to it. Men Unspoken, and try and get lads talking again. So on this one, really, just watching her because she's frightened of wind. Yeah, so a few people have said just talk about your own experiences and what you've gone through yourself. So a little bit, maybe one or two little stories. Back when I was, I think, about 22 in the fire service, you meet a partner, you think that's going well. Now, when you're 22, you think you're in love with somebody, you think they're the best thing since sliced bread, and turns out she wasn't. So I don't know if any of you have been used just to get a child, basically. Used to father a child. They want a child, and it ends up going a little bit south. Now, when my dad was alive and he met her and said absolutely not, but it was too late by then. He couldn't stand her. He just knew that she wasn't right. She knew that he knew that there was something wrong with her, and we got pregnant. And as second she found out that she was pregnant, that was it. Don't want to be with her, don't want to see her, you're not having anything to do with the little one. And it broke me, absolutely broke me. Now back then, 22, you know, young, full of testosterone, angry, you know, angry at her, angry at the world, angry at everything that was going off. You know, my life had gone from, oh my god, I'm having a baby, to you never seen this child again. And I hit rock bottom. Couldn't cope, 22, having a baby. I didn't have a penny to rub between my arse cheeks, and I was pretty down. But then when I look back, I wasn't massively like down the fact that we'd separated. I was more angry the fact that I found out that she was cheating as well. Now, I can't get away from the fact that she's my daughter, because she's the spitting image of me, and so is the next one down from me, the next one down from her. She's the spitting image of me as well. So I can't really get away with that. Yeah, I can't really get away with it. Now, time goes on, the 9 months that she's pregnant, and then I find out just before I'm going to a training session when I was in the fire service down at the station, find out that she's born. I had a bit of a cry, I'm excited, but you'll never see her again. You'll never see her. And it was like rubbing salt in the womb. You'll never see her. I was like, why are you ringing me? Now, when you haven't got a penny to rub between your arse cheeks, and you're literally borrowing money off your parents to pay to go to court. Now, leave an answer in the comments if you've ever been in this situation, or you know of anybody and they struggled. I'd like to know how they dealt with it, what they struggled with, because I struggled with the fact that I couldn't see my daughter. I had every right to see my daughter, and I was being stopped by this person that had just used me. Now, a lot of things went on from that as she grew up. Obviously, I was paying for her. Now, the biggest mistake, and if anybody's in this situation that's watching this and you are like rock bottom, whatever you do, do not pay a female that you have got pregnant, that you've got children with, whatever you do, do not pay them cash. Don't ever pay them cash, because once you pay them cash, there is no evidence. I was taking £50 out the bank every week and giving her the £50. Now, that was a regular payment. Say turned around and said, that could have been £50 to just go to the pub. That could have been £50 just to get out in cash for fuel, or cigarettes, or anything like that. And we're going into India, we'll go this way. And rightly so, it could have been. It wasn't, but it could have been. So now, I'm paying her £50 cash. She's reporting me to the child support agency saying I'm not paying. So that £50 becomes £100 now, because they're saying I ain't paid the £50. And then you can't afford that £100. So £100 becomes £200 in debt, £300, £400 fine, so on and so on and so on. I just got annoyed because 1 minute it was £300 a month, next minute it was £700 a month, next minute £900 a month, and it was just skin for me. Now, the CSA wasn't the worst bit. Taking her to court for access, I do recommend it, but at the same time, if you want to spend a lot of money on court fees and solicitor fees, it's just, I'm going to say this, it's not worth it. I'm not saying that your child is not worth it. I'm saying getting yourself into massive debt is just not worth it. So my advice from my experience, but this is just my experience, just sit back and wait. Just sit back and wait, because eventually when the child starts growing up, they want their freedom again to go back out into town, to go meet somebody else, go meet friends, things like that. That's what they want to do. So eventually, if I'd have just sat back, I'd have got her anyway. She'd have ended up coming to me anyway, because she contacted me and said, right, you can have her. That was all because she wanted to go back out. Now, court was a waste of time, because as soon as we walked out of court, she just disappeared to Bristol. She went down there, got married, and then they separated and came back up. It was almost like nothing had happened. Let's just go back to normal, and I was not happy with that. Poisoned against me, and that is basically it. Not had anything to do with her for years, won't speak to me. You know, I've had an odd phone call, I want the truth, Dad. You give her the truth, I give her my version of the truth, and you just get sworn at. So not a very nice, I thought I brought a nice daughter up, but not very kind, caring, all for a mum. Okay, now, you're thinking, how am I going to get over not seeing my daughter? How am I going to get over my daughter not wanting to talk to me? It's hard. It is so hard. But I am a massive believer. Time is a healer. And in time you heal. And in time you forget a certain person. So if you're in a relationship you eventually forget that person in time. You move on with your life and you meet somebody fresh, and when you've met that fresh person, you forget about the last person. Now, she's always in my head of what it could have been like, what it should have been like, how much different it would have been if everybody had just got on. But that is not just the one situation, because I had it with an ex that I've got 2 girls to, exactly the same, but we did live together, we did have our first child, everything was okay, few arguments, young again, still young. Wasn't till we had our second child, then she met somebody else behind my back, then I hit rock bottom, because I've now lost my house. And if I could give myself advice again back then, I would have said just walk away, because that one person that is cheating on you and then saying you're never going to see your kids again is not worth anything whatsoever. Now again, the 3rd eldest came to live with us only a couple of years ago. My mum's doing this, my mum's doing that, I don't want to live with her anymore, come and collect me. So we did. We put all the kids in the car and we went and collected her. Brought her back 2.5 years, she stayed with us, and we literally fed her money for clothes, trainers, school uniform, bags, days out, holidays, everything, which then backfired on us, because she then took everything that we bought her, which is not a problem, and then went back to her mum's 2.5 years later, which me and my partner now struggle with. Now, as these vlogs go on, you'll actually understand me a little bit more. Now, just in a nutshell of my life is, I've got an older daughter, she's in her 20s. I've got, the next one down is like 18, 19. The next one down is 16, nearly 17. And then I've got 3 younger ones to my ex-wife. And I've got 2 boys and a girl. And then I've got 3 girls with who I live with now, which I've taken on as my own. They call me dad, I treat them like my own, and that's that. So that is, you know, me in a nutshell of what kids I've got. Now, not only the battles with CSA, not only the battles with your ex-partner not wanting you to see your children, your ex-partner cheating, your ex-partner doing the dirty on you, if that's not enough to bury you in the ground, if you come out on top of that, you're strong enough. If you're not strong enough, then you need to watch this, because you can get out of that rut. Because what will happen is, I did the same, eating, drinking, not massively drinking because I've never been a big drinker, drinking, eating, getting bigger, carrying a lot of weight, thinking that I'm still the same as I was the previous year or 2 years, and I wasn't. Been depressed because I put a lot of weight on, thinking that I'm okay and I'm, you know, oh no lads, I'm alright. But then when the lads have gone and I go home, I'm now thinking, I've lost my house, I've lost my kids, I've lost my partner. She's sat in the house with another partner, with my kids. Everything plays on your mind. Now, you'll actually think that it's all hunky-dory, and it's actually not really what you think it is. You think that they're getting on and everything, but they've now got the pressures of, he's now got to look after your kids. He's now got the responsibility of putting his hand in his pocket and that doesn't last long. Well, I say it doesn't last long. It lasted 10 years with my ex. She married him. She had an affair with him. She married him. 10 years, she did exactly the same to him as what she did to me. Now, I just said, tough. I've no sympathy for you. I did try and warn you, and that's that. That's just how it is. So, the CSA alone will absolutely... I've been to the point where I think that is it. I'm ending it. They're not having another penny. I've spent an absolute fortune. They're not listening. They don't want to understand. Now, when you go to the CSA and you say, well, hang on a minute, I spent all this money. She won't let me see the kids. They'll just turn around and say, we're not bothered. We're not bothered you don't see your kids. We want you to pay that money. That frustrates you. That gets you down even more and more and more, to the point where you just think, what is the point? There's no point. Then you end up reasoning with each other and you agree to paying way over the odds of what you should be paying. So child support say pay £75 a week. They want £150 a week, which isn't feasible for what you're earning, because you've now got to rebuild your life. Nearly dropped you. You've got to then rebuild your life. Then you find a partner, you've still got to give £75, but she wants £150. That puts pressure on your next relationship. So there's all that. So in your head you're thinking, well, I'm never going to meet anybody, because they're not going to want to fork out £75, or they're not going to be happy that I'm forking out £75 or £150 in the case if they want more. You've then got a child, they've got to accept that child, and not a lot of girls do, but there are a lot of girls that will accept the fact that you've got children, being lads, and it's a hard situation. So on top of that, you've not only just got the child support agency, you've got your partner that's threatening that you're not going to see your child anymore. You've got your ex-partner that is rubbing it in your nose because she's got a new partner, which does your head in. My advice is, let her get on with it. You get on with your bit. Don't worry about what she's doing. Get your head down and graft. And my words of advice is, it gets better, believe me. You pick yourself up, your mates will pick you up, your mates will laugh and joke about it, but eventually you will move on, you will find somebody, and all that will go away. But if you are thinking, where do I turn from here? Leave a comment, get in touch, ask me how I dealt with it. I didn't deal with it good at start, but when I look back now, I know how I should have dealt with it, and hopefully my advice to give to everybody else, I can give you advice on how to deal with it. So if you're going through it right now, your partner's gone, she's pregnant, she's meeting somebody else, don't worry about it. Get in touch, leave a comment. I'll tell you what the crack is, I'll tell you how to get around it, I'll tell you what to do, and before long you'll be on top of the world. So now that's it. Next video will be coming on, this will be coming on Sunday, and then we'll do the next one for the Sunday after, and we'll talk about something else unless there's comments and you want to talk about them comments. So thanks for watching, take care, we'll see you on the next one, peace out.